Good morning children. Welcome to Gopikrishna online classes. Today we are here to continue the lesson synthetic fibers and plastics. In last class we discussed about the plastic. What is plastic? How the plastics are made, which materials are used to prepare the plastics, and different type of plastics also we discussed. They are thermoplastic and thermostatic plastic. Today we are here to discuss about the properties of plastics. Why we choose the plastic as a material. Understood children? Before going to properties of materials, once we again discuss about the differences between thermoplastic and thermostatic plastics. Here we are here to discuss about the difference between thermoplastics and thermostatic plastic. Thermostatic plastic. Thermoplastic means the plastic which melted easily on heating or bent easily on heating are called thermoplastic. The plastic which melt easily on heating or which bend easily on heating are called thermoplastic. Thermostatic plastic means the plastic which molded once cannot be softened on heating are called thermostatic plastic. The plastic which melt easily on heating or which bend easily on heating are called thermoplastic. The plastic which molded once cannot be softened on heating are called thermostatic plastic. The best example for thermoplastic are PET bottles, polythene, PVC are the examples of some examples of thermoplastic. The best two examples of thermostatic plastic are bakelite and melamine are the two best examples of thermostatic plastics. For what purpose we are using thermoplastic? Thermoplastics are mainly used for household articles, household containers, toys, bottles are some examples of thermoplastics. Thermostatic plastics, the using of thermostatic plastics are thermostatic plastic is used. Bakelite is used for making switches and handles of cooking utensils. And melamine is used as a fire resistant fiber. Understood children? These are some differences between thermoplastic and thermostatic plastic. Okay children? Are you understood? Okay children, next properties of plastics. Understood children? Yes, and let me know. Properties of plastic. Today we think of storing food or water, milk, any kind of liquids or solids. We are using containers. Do you think which material is used to make that containers? Definitely we are saying plastic containers to store the food, to store the meat, to store the water, to store the sugar, salt, whatever it may be. We are using a plastic as a container to store everything. Why we choose the plastic as a material to do for all these things? Why we not dependent on any another material? Our first preference is plastic to store the water, to store the meat, to store the any kind of sugar or any kind of our food items or playing items. First we choose plastic. Why? Because some properties have very plastic. That properties are make the plastic as popular. Have you weighed the plastic? It is light in weight. Lightweight. Will you stretch them? It is possible to break the plastic? No, because it is light, strong, durable, mold into any shape, available in different shape, different sizes, cheaper than metals, These properties made the plastic is very popular because of light in weight, strong, durable, molded in any shape, available in different sizes, cheaper than metals, easy to handling because having these properties by the plastic, it became very popular. If you are because of light, strong and durable, molded, because of these properties, these plastics are used in vehicles, that is cars, aeroplanes, even spacecraft also. These plastics materials are used. If you are writing like this, the count will go endless. If you are counting the plastic articles where we are used, that list is going to be endless. For example, slippers, bags, clothes, furniture, storing containers, storing items, toys, like that you are writing means the list is going to be endless. Children, make the list. You have to try to make the list where we are using the plastic articles. Understood, children? These are some properties of plastics, and these properties made the plastic as one of our choose material. The first choice of material is plastic because of these properties have by the plastic. Understood, children? Next, one more best advantage is there. That advantage of plastic is made more popular for using many purposes. That property is plastic is non-reactive. Understood, children, this topic? Yes. Next advantage of plastic is unreactive. Plastic is non-reactive. Plastic is non-reactive means, for example, which kind of tank you are used in your home to store the water, whether it is metal tank or plastic tank. Generally, our answer is plastic tank. Why? Because we are in plastic tank. Why not metal tank? If you use metal tank as storing to water, what will happen? The metal can easily get rust and easily break it. To avoid that problem, we are using plastic because plastics cannot get rust. Plastic do not get rust, but metal can get rust. How the metal can get rust means when you expose metal to air and moisture, then it can get rust. When you expose to, even a plastic is exposed to the air and moisture, but plastics do not react with air and moisture because they are non-reactive. Plastics are non-reactive. They do not react with air and moisture. Then it cannot get rust. What about metals? Metals can react with air and moisture. That's why metals are getting rust. But plastics do not react. That's why plastics do not get rust. Understood the children? These advantages made the plastic is very popular for using many purposes. If you store the water in a plastic container for so many days, nothing happened to the plastic. It cannot get rust. On getting rust by the metals, what will happen? If the metal get rust, the surface of the metal is going to be eaten and the strongness of the metal is going to be decreased. After some days it is going to be break. Understood children? Yes. Next, plastic is light, strong and durable. How the plastic is light, strong and durable? How we know, sir? For that, ask your parents or grandparents, which kind of buckets they used in their past. Which metal is used to make that bucket in your grandparents' time? Definitely they said either metal, either it is silver or aluminum or iron buckets we use. Why? Because that kind of buckets we are not using today. Which kind of metals, which kind of buckets we are using now? Why? Because that metal buckets that we are not using now. Because rusting problem. Metals can easily get rust. If they are getting rust, they lose their strongness and they are heavy weight. What about plastics? Plastics are light in weight. Due to light weight by the plastics and non-reactive and durable and strong, nowadays we are using plastic materials for so many purposes. If it is more weight to handle it, will you use for several purposes the plastic and your choice? For example, take water bottle. Compare the weight of water bottle, plastic bottle and iron metal bottle. Which one has more weight? Definitely we will say metal bottle is more weight. It is easy to handle for any way? No. That's why we are using the plastic as our choice. Understood children? Next, these plastics have the properties of lightweight, light in weight, strong, durable and easy to handle, cheaper than metals. These, because of having by these properties, plastic is used for household purposes and even in industry also we are using the plastic as one of the best choice to carry the foods. Understood children? Yes. Next property of plastic is poor conductors of heat and electricity. Understood children this topic? Yes. Plastics, poor conductor. Plastic is poor conductor. Children, next topic is plastic is poor conductor. Have you seen the switches, children? And have you seen the handles of cooking utensils like electrical stove or pressure cooker like that? Have you seen that? Have you seen the handle of screwdriver, children? Yes. Is there any difference in the material used to make the body of pressure cooker and the handle of pressure cooker? Yes, difference is there. The two materials are not same. Yes or no children? Why? Because they use different materials is used to make the handle of pressure cooker. Because when you use the pressure cooker and keeping a stove, that body of cooker is going to be heat along with body. If you made the handle also with the same material, the handle also can get heat. It is going to heat up. When you touch it, you may get heat. That heat is transferred to your hand also. Then you cause pain. Yes or no? That's why to avoid that problem of getting shocked or getting heat on touching of metal bodies, the handle of pressure cooker is made with plastic. Yes or no, children? Like that switchboards also made up of plastic. Why? Because switchboards are made up of plastic. Because plastics are poor conductor of heat and electricity. Understood, children? Next, one more important topic, that is, even these plastic articles are used in healthcare industries for several purposes. To pack the medicines. Have you seen the body of the where the tablets are stored, or where the tablets are packed? Have you seen that pack? Yes, that pack is made with the plastic. To store the chemicals of so many chemicals are stored in the plastic, because plastics are non-reactive. They do not react with air, moisture, or even with chemicals. That's why to store the chemicals also we are using plastics. As I mentioned, next, special plastics cookware is used in microwave ovens. In the microwave ovens also, special kind of plastics are used, like the melamine. Melamine is the fire resistant. That kind of plastic is used in the making of microwave ovens. Next, Teflon. Have you seen the non-stick cook pans where we not used oil? Instead of oil, they were using water as a resistant. Yes or no, children? Why? Because in that coated pans we are using Teflon. Teflon is coated on non-stick cookwares. Here, this Teflon also act as a fire resistant. Yes or no, children? Next, fire-proof dress. Firefighters, the person who are trying to put out the fire by pouring water or by pouring carbon dioxide, to save his life from the attacking of fire, he wear fire-proof dress. That dress is coated with plastic. That is called melamine. Understood, children? These are the main advantages of plastic choose as our first material. Understood, children? Yes, I hope you understood, and you have to listen the video very carefully. Note down the important points. Next class we will discuss in next video. Thank you, children.